So how do you not engage the pelvis and don't actively tuck the pelvis? And so many people, it really comes to the Kua. I would say shift your focus away from the tailbone and that pelvic, what do they say, tuck the tailbone. That's action. We don't want to tuck it. If we learn to just release and especially connect this point to this point, I don't know if you guys can see this in me, but watch and see. Here's this point and this point, and watch what happens when I release. Can you see that that line gets longer? Those two points get further apart. And it's not because I'm tucking my tailbone. If I just tuck the tailbone, those 2 points don't become more distant. But if I release, this point is sort of the hanging point. Like if this was a weight, this is where the string's attached. So this I'm not moving. But this, when I release it, it releases and it's just hanging more. So I imagine sort of a weight here, and it's just releasing down. And so all these muscles are soft. And one way I practiced this was I had some of my students put their hand on my back so I could get that feedback of how my muscles were releasing. And then this point, just by that natural release, nothing forced, these 2 points become more distant, and then my pelvis is in exactly the right place. I'm not tucking it, I'm not pushing the Kua forward. And 95% of the time, it's because if you can't do it, it's because your Kua is forward. You're pushing your Kua forward. And for those people, I will say, stick your butt back. And that gets them at least aligned. And then step 2 is release. Because if I just push my butt back, then this closes. My Ming Men closes. So for those people who tend to push their Kua forward, and you know because this is flat and it's hard, stick your butt back. That's step 1. Step 2 is now release this line while keeping your butt back. And now I'm in position. My Kua's back, my Ming Men's open, my pelvis is in the perfect place. And oftentimes it resonates all the way down to the ankles. So I wouldn't just focus here. If you've got a persistent Kua forward posture, there's something happening either in the knee or the ankles. And that's when I'm with you in person, I can really troubleshoot that. But I will tell you that the Kua forward is 95% of what most of the errors come from. And this is a habit, and we lose our proprioceptive mapping. We think our butt's back, and we think our Kua is back. I have one student now, and she leans back all the time. And she said, I thought I was forward. I thought I was leaning forward and my nose was down towards the ground, and I saw the video of me, and she said, and I was back. She was shocked. Over time, we lose that mapping. So you have to find what feels really almost wrong and then use that as your benchmark to retrain your brain. Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. It will feel wrong at first. And it's feeling, by virtue of it feeling wrong, that's how you know you're in the right place. So use a mirror, play around with the Kua, then release that area, and whatever you're feeling at that moment is going to be your benchmark for retraining and remapping your proprioceptive input. Yeah, okay, good.